In February 2016, David Meade prophesied a cataclysmic end for mankind. Meade claimed to have scientific data proving that a mysterious planet, Planet X, is on course to crash into us, transforming our planet into a literal hell on Earth. Meade forecast the collision to take place in late 2017. If that's true, then the next few months may be mankind's last. Research scientist and author David Meade believes that Planet X will collide with the Earth in October 2017. Meade claims that the evidence for this is overwhelming. Meade is convinced that the planet will hurtle into the South Pole and destroy all life on Earth. He calls Planet X Nibiru and says it orbits around a second sun in our solar system. The star allegedly has 7 planets and moons orbiting it. Meade says it has not been spotted by scientists yet because of the unusual angle at which it is traveling. He says that because of this anomalous trajectory, it can only be seen from high altitude above South America or the South Pole. But the gravitational pull of this imminent collision is already being felt on Earth. Meade points to the spate of unexplained volcanic eruptions throughout Japan, Indonesia, New Zealand, and Peru. He argues that these are directly caused by disruption to forces in Earth's atmosphere by Nibiru's gravity. He also says Earth's soaring temperatures and the apparent proliferation of sinkholes throughout 2016 are signs that we are feeling the impact of Planet X as it nears. Meade claims evidence for the crash stretches back millennia. He quotes passages from the Bible, like Revelation chapter 12, which describes a sign in heaven of a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and the crown of 12 stars on her head. Apparently, using complex computer modeling software, Meade showed that tracking the movements of the cosmos pinpointed the moment of this sign of stars at September the 23rd, 2017. That date will be the first time in a century that the constellations of Serpens Ophiuchus, Leo, and Virgo align. Meade says this triumvirate is also the cosmological arrangement depicted in the 12th chapter of Revelation. It is therefore the time marker for the start of the apocalypse. According to Meade, the global elite are secretly preparing for the disaster and have constructed a series of underground bunkers to protect themselves. Unfortunately, much of the justification for Meade's argument comes from religious rather than scientific sources. Biblical verses are open to interpretation and can certainly not be taken as fact. A lot of proof for Meade's argument comes from his own visions and dreams. Indeed, he admits that he used the Bible to find the date of the apocalypse, which in turn prompted his investigations into Planet X. The logic of his theory is circular. Moreover, scientific bodies refute Meade's claims as outlandish and preposterous. In response to online hysteria over these doomsday predictions, NASA issued a sobering statement. They said, "Stories about wayward planets are an internet hoax. There is no factual basis for these claims. If Planet X were real and headed for an encounter with the Earth, astronomers would have been tracking it for at least the past decade, and it would be visible by now to the naked eye." Meanwhile, the unusual natural phenomena that Meade claims are proof of disrupted atmospheric forces have much simpler and proven earthly causes. The global heat waves that made 2016 the hottest year on record have now been accounted for by climate change accelerated by man-made pollution. The sinkholes are the result of permafrost melting due to global warming, and the volcanic eruptions have the usual scientific explanations. It is also not the first time the hypothetical planet Nibiru has been expected to crash into Earth. Previous forecasts claimed Planet X would destroy us in 2003, 2012, and 2015. Given that each of these predictions failed to come true, the likelihood of Meade being accurate is very low. Nevertheless, it is striking that NASA have just confirmed the existence of a solar system merely 39 light-years away from our own. TRAPPIST-1 consists of a star and 7 planets orbiting around it. Although it is tempting to draw parallels between this newly discovered solar system and Meade's theory, we must remember that 39 light-years is very far away. Meade's apocalyptic vision is frightening to consider. However, his theory lacks the necessary scientific evidence to make it plausible. If Planet X or Nibiru even exists, there's no reason to believe it will destroy Earth.